Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's full day of eating. Right now it is 10 minutes after 6 and I'm gonna get off and do my cardio. Just put together my cardio drink. So we have 1 scoop of the All Max amino cuts. I use that for the caffeine and just gives me a little bit of boost, and 1 scoop of glutamine, or 5 grams of glutamine. And yeah, gonna head off to the cardio. We have 50 minutes cardio. I'm gonna do probably 30 minutes now and 20 minutes later, or I might do the whole 50 now. Depends on how I feel once I get onto the stairs. Usually I split it up, stairs and elliptical, so we'll see what happens when I get there, and then I'll catch up with you guys for meal 1.
All right, guys, today is a low day, so it's a rest day, low calorie day. Meal 1, we have 200 milliliters of egg whites, 2 eggs, 1 egg is mixed in, 1 egg on top. I have 20 grams of carbs, 7 grams of carbs from the rice cake, 13 grams of carbs from this slice of bread, this like Dempster's thin bread. So 13 grams of carbs per slice. So again, 20 grams of carbs, about 35 to 40 grams of protein with the eggs. And I also have some H2O. In terms of what I put on it, we got some sugar-free ketchup. I go with the G. Hughes sweet chili. And of course, can't believe it's not butter spray on the slice of toast. And that is gonna be meal 1, guys. I'm gonna give you guys a prep update a little bit later, so you'll know how many weeks out I am. Initially, Canadian Nationals was the main focus for us. We're actually gonna jump into a show a little bit earlier. So the gas pedal is down now and the calories are pretty low. So you'll see as we go. Full day of eating coming up, guys. It's gonna be good. Stick around. I'm gonna get this meal in and I'll give you guys an update shortly. All right, guys, right now it is 20 minutes to 11 and I just made up meal 3. So meal 3 for me is actually 60 grams of oats, 50 grams of whey isolate, 20 grams of nut butter, and 1 banana. So what I've done is I actually take those ingredients and I make these protein oatmeal cookies. And what I normally do is, that's meal 3, and you just saw meal 1. So what I normally do is I split this batch in half. I have half of this meal kind of as meal 1.5. So I'll have it around like 10:30, 11. And then I'll eat meal 2 shortly after 12:30, like 12:31. And then I have the other half for like meal 3 time, which would be like around 1:30-ish, 1:32, depending on how my day pans out. Typically, I'll do this on my rest day because me working on the computer, I'm usually here, I'm not at the gym, and it's just a way for me to manage my calories and my meals throughout the day a little bit better, and it helps me stay mentally sane throughout my prep. So again, this is meal 3 / meal 1.5, if that makes sense. I'm gonna put the macros on the screen and I will catch up with you guys for that next meal. All right, guys, hopefully this turns out. I'm filming this on my phone because Steph has the camera and she had to shoot someone at the gym. Right now it's 12:30 and getting in meal 2. So we have 120 grams of iceberg lettuce, 50 grams of tomato, and some cucumber. We have 100 grams, a whopping 100 grams of rice, and we have 200 grams of cooked chicken breast. So I can do this with one hand. And I just cooked the chicken breast on the pan. It's pretty good. And on the chicken, we have the Ray's no sugar added sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. This stuff's amazing. And also the Ray's no sugar added teriyaki. So little combo there on the chicken. And then I'm probably gonna throw some of this everything bagel seasoning on top. Just like that, guys. So that right there is meal 2. I'm gonna put the macros on the screen for you guys. And I also have some water with orange Kool-Aid flavoring inside, and also put some sea salt on everything. So there we go, guys. That's meal 2. I'm gonna go and get this in, and I will catch up with you for meal. Well, you already kind of saw meal 3, but I can show you it again, but also for meal 4, and also prep updates coming. So stick around, guys, for the rest of the day. I'm gonna try and get as much info to you guys as possible about my prep, and yeah, should be a good day. All right, guys, 4:30 now, getting into meal 3. Manny just finished his dinner, and I already showed you guys this. So I made those oatmeal protein cookies, and I had half of the batch earlier while I was doing some client work on my computer. Now I have the other half a batch, so it's like 4 cookies here. And that's basically what I have kind of late afternoon. And I'm gonna eat again probably around 5:36, and I have a client at 7. So we have an iced coffee, black iced coffee from Tim Hortons, and I put just a little bit of cashew milk, as well as some of this salted caramel skinny syrups in there. So this is going down here at 4:30. Put the macros on the screen, and also we're gonna do a prep update to get an idea of the show that I'm gonna be competing in, because we may still do Canadian Nationals, but we're gonna jump into something earlier, and it's coming down to crunch time now. It's gonna be like, I think, almost 7 weeks as of like this coming Wednesday. So give you guys an update on that and go from there. All right, guys, roughly 10 minutes to 6, just about 6 o'clock. I have a client at 7 p.m. So I'm gonna get in meal 4 right now. And this is what we have. 200 grams chicken breast and 125 grams of romaine lettuce, some cucumber, 50 grams of tomato. That's it. So my check-in was today, and I just got the feedback from Luke, and he took away the carbs in my last 2 meals, or in meals 4 and 5. So no carbs in 4 and 5. So that's prep reality, guys. So I will talk to you guys a little bit about the show that I'm doing, but it's coming up like inside of 8 weeks now. So we got to put the gas pedal down. So I totally get it, and I understand, and it's mostly because of my weight. So my weight this morning was 225, and we got to get down to 205. So the gas pedal is down now, guys. So no carbs now in meal 4 and 5. So this is what we have. And in terms of the way I do my no carb meals, typically I go with some romaine lettuce because it digests very easy for me. Sorry, did I say romaine? It's iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce digests very easy for me. I really like it. So that's what we got going here, guys. I'm gonna throw on some Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning like I did before. It says no calories. You gotta be careful because the serving size is literally a 1/4 teaspoon. So you gotta be careful. So this may have some calories. So just, if you're gonna use that seasoning, just be careful with it, okay? And I'm gonna throw on like 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. This is just plain Greek yogurt. And that's about it, guys. And that's it, that's meal 4. So I'm gonna have this, and then we're gonna take off to head to the gym. All right, guys, so we're heading to Pure Muscle right now. I have a client at 7. Right now it's 20 after 6. And I'm gonna give you guys a quick prep update. So initially we cut my off-season short. So we stopped off-season short because my weight got up to about 249, and my training sessions were regressing. So I had a lot of inflammation build up. I had some issues with my shoulders, and I wasn't able to train properly, and we weren't progressing in the right direction. So we stopped off season about 4 weeks short, and we decided to start bringing the weight down. And in about 2 weeks of dieting, got the weight down about 11-ish pounds, 11, 12 pounds, and I felt 10 times better. So now we're about 26 pounds down from where we were at like 249. And my training sessions this is the best my training has been in months. So we made the decision, put the gas pedal down and push for North Americans, which is now just inside of 8 weeks away. initially we weren't going to push for North Americans because it meant we would have to cut the off season short. However, as I said, we had to cut the off season short because I stopped progressing. My lifts were regressing and it was just a bad spot. So we were kind of forced to cut the off season short, which I'm not that happy about. But on the flip side, it puts us in striking distance for North Americans, which we're gonna push. We're pushing forward and we're gonna do North Americans in, like I said, just inside 8 weeks. So that's kind of where we stand, guys. I might still do Canadian Nationals depending on the outcome. But yeah, the focus has shifted and we are geared up for North Americans and pushing forward. So it's going to be like probably the next 3 or 4 weeks, we're gonna be making some pretty significant changes. And this is when it starts to get exciting. I'm ready to go, ready to kick it up a notch. So as you guys just saw, Luke has dropped the carbs in my 4th and 5th meal. These are the days, like today's a non-training day for me, so the calories are very low and the carbohydrates are very low. And these are the days that a lot of people don't show on social media or they don't show on YouTube. They usually film like the high days, like look how much food I'm eating, right? These are the kind of grindy days that, you know, you're hungry and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And we're just gonna keep pushing forward. So right now cardio is at 50 minutes and the calories, off the top of my head, I don't know what my calories are right now, but I'll put them on the screen for you guys. So you know, that's basically kind of where we're at. So am I happy with where we're at in terms of body composition being like inside of 8 weeks? I think we could be tighter for sure. But like I said, I know that we're gonna really put the gas pedal down and make some pretty significant changes in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So I've never really had an issue with coming in shape for any of my shows. Conditioning has always been a strong point for me, so I'm not worried that we're not gonna get in shape. It's just doing it in a manner that obviously we hold as much tissue as we can and then ultimately bring the best package we can to the stage. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. And you're gonna see for my last 2 meals what I'm gonna be eating. So for meals 5 and 6. But hope you guys have enjoyed this full day of eating so far. I'm gonna really make an effort to do some more content because right now this is like my full-time job, personal training, coaching, and my car dealership. So I have no excuse but to put out content for you guys. So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this, definitely subscribe. Give it a like if you are liking the video so far and I haven't bored you to death. And yeah, there's gonna be some more content, some fun content coming up. So educational content. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys afterwards for that 5th meal. All right, guys, meal 5, 200 grams of sirloin tip steak. It's like just a really lean cut of beef. We have 150 grams of iceberg lettuce, 50 grams of tomato, some cucumber. That part's like repetitive. For most of my no carb meals, that's my go-to. Iceberg lettuce, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of cucumber. And then sauce for the steak, we have this Asian sesame ginger. This stuff's really good, guys, in terms of like macros too. 2 tablespoons, there's 1 gram of carbs. So really good stuff. And then we also have the Ray's sweet and spicy, no sugar added. So little combo action on there. Obviously you gotta go with some of the Trader Joe's everything bagel seasoning like you guys saw before. Sprinkle that on top. A little bit of sea salt as well on top. And that is meal 5 going down. We're also gonna wash it down with a little Coke Zero. This one is cherry vanilla. I'm not sure if you can get this here now. I picked this up in the States, but really good. Highly recommend it. So this is gonna be meal 5. I'm gonna get this in. Right now it is 10 minutes to 9, and then I will catch up with you guys for meal 6. Feature. All right. Damn, look at that. Guys, check that out. All right, so look at this. Look at this. Look at that creamy texture. Look at that. Maybe it'll fall out, but still, like, should we try it?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, I'm scared to do but damn. Damn.
Is it good?
Holy.
Our big studio light, I didn't mean to get this back here.
That literally tastes like peanut butter cookie dough ice cream. Okay, so guys, you're gonna have to subscribe to watch the making of this, but this is meal 6. Watch the other video of how we actually made this, but guys, this is literally like peanut butter cookie dough, salted caramel, vanilla ice cream. Damn. So, right now, it's 10 after 10. I'm gonna have this last meal. That's gonna wrap up the full day of eating. So hope you guys enjoyed it. There's tons more content coming, I promise you guys. So definitely give it a like if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.